right on the cusp of Venus going retrograde, okay? Three things happening right now. This eclipse is literally eclipsing out old and eclipsing in new. But we're not ready. It's like forcing the old to be done, but we're not ready because Venus retrograde brings things back. Okay? Weird, right? Plus, we're finishing up the Pisces season, okay? Which is ends March 21st. Okay? The end. Winter is over. Spring is beginning. Well, who are Aries? They're the babies of the zodiac. This is the beginning. March 21st is the beginning of the birthday of the astrological calendar. Okay? So there's a lot going on right now. There's a lot of beginnings, a lot of endings, a lot of emotions, a lot of unwillingness to let go, but being forced to. Okay? So just know that there's probably been some weirdness in the past few weeks. Okay? People contacting you out of the blue that you haven't talked to in years and telling you they've loved you this whole time, okay? People that you haven't talked to in 2 years and maybe only went on a couple dates with, calling you incessantly at 11 o'clock at night, telling you you're a horrible person because you didn't return their love. And you're like, dude, I went out with you 3 times 2 years ago and haven't talked to you since. Stuff like that, okay? Or, still being in love with your ex. And you finally start dating again. And you're very picky about who you go out with. And the one person you choose lied about what they did for a career. And you realize that they actually work with your ex. Okay, weird, random stuff. Okay? Anyway, let's get started, Virgos. Make sure everything's in the frame for you. Let me take a look at your story here. It is going to be very important for you, Virgos, to remain connected to yourself, okay? There's calmness everywhere around you. But because things are so calm, you may feel a little bit lonely, okay? You may be wanting more to do, okay? So let's get started. From the past, we have the Six of Swords. Now, this is a card of going on a journey to seek mental clarity, okay? Leaving something frustrating behind and going somewhere. But you're not going on a journey, or you already have, or you don't have the clarity you need just yet, okay? What I love about this is the Anna K Tarot deck. Anyway, a lot of people ask me what deck this is. It's the Anna K Tarot. I don't think I have the box. Of course not, because it's somewhere in a box. So if you look at this card upright, they're going on a journey together, okay? They're going on a journey. But I love this deck because usually there's just the ocean in front, or you see mountains way off in the distance, okay? There's calmer waters. But I like this because, look, they're actually close to their destination, and it's green and lush and vibrant, okay? i.e. spring. Okay, we're leaving this past in the past and we're welcoming in the new. Okay, something that will grow. But this is reverse. So either you've gone there already or you're still needing to find this peace. And you are needing to. That's the key, is you are feeling peaceful, but you're not done working on it yet. Okay? The Knight of Cups reversed in your primary position. This means that you're really needing or wanting or focusing on, because I'm not saying you need it or you want it. I'm saying you're just kind of focusing on someone to offer warm, loving gestures towards you, okay? And it's not happening. So what does that mean, Virgo? That means, so we get the type of love, we receive the type of love in equivalent to how we love ourselves. Okay. Now, I always know, you know too, there's always messed up situations. There's always exceptions to the rule. Okay. But energetically speaking, okay, there's exactly as much good as there is bad. Okay. If the sun is shining on top of a stone, there's the same amount of light as there is darkness. Okay. It's the same. So energy can go one way or another way. And there has to be equal. There's always one. There's always a whole. Okay? Half is dark, half is light. Half is positive, half is negative. So people are probably going to get upset that I'm talking about all this, because people get upset. They're like, just read the cards. But I can't. I like to talk about this stuff. It brings enlightenment to me and to the story. Okay? And I hope it brings enlightenment to you. But what I'm saying is, the reason why I'm saying that is we receive what we're putting off, okay? It has to balance. There's always a balance, okay? So if we are not loving ourselves, really, okay, we can be taking care of our body, we can be eating healthy, we can be reading good books, okay? But we have to actually love ourselves and be proud of who we are as a person. If you're seeking something to find your purpose, there's a void there. You don't have your purpose and you're stressed out and you're nervous, and it's causing you to, and if you're not reaching your goals, okay, it's causing you to just chip away at your own soul. Okay, so make lofty goals, but make them something realistic and something that you're excited about reaching, because when you do, it causes you to build confidence and love yourself, really, from the inside out. Okay? It's not all about, you have to build it from the inside out. That's all I'm trying to say. Okay? So this is only going to come in the form of equal to what you love, how you love yourself. Okay. Now, the only reason why I'm saying that, because normally this just means somebody's not coming towards you and you want them to. Okay. The reason why I'm saying that is because you are emotionally shut off right now. Okay. You're working on gaining balance, but you're still emotionally shut off. And it's probably because, Virgo, you're emotionally shut off to yourself. You have to really, this is really clear. Okay. You're being cold and stoic because you're wanting this love, but you're still trying to figure out that balance of how do I find out myself? How do I get this self-love? How do I be proud of who I am and not confused and go about my journey? Okay, how do I go about my journey? I need some guidance. Okay, and the thing with Virgos is, and earth signs in general, you're the workhorses of the zodiac, right? So you tend to work very well in large organizations and governmental institutions because there's a clear-cut path, there's set duties, and you work, and you get all sorts of recognition, and you obtain high levels of recognition and appreciation and status in those types of careers. But if you're a Virgo who is, still in school or starting your own business, you don't have that direct path. So it gets confusing because you don't know. There's nobody to make proud except for yourself or your clients. So you get confused, okay? And I'm not saying this confusion is a bad thing. I'm just saying it sets a tone for really needing to hone in and get this balance yourself, okay? Because it's not clear cut. It's not cut out in a pathway that you can just follow the rules and do and work harder and faster and longer than anybody else to obtain success. Because you fit into that mold very well. You like that. You're very good at it. Okay. You like tangibility. You like a clear cut path. But when it's not clear and you're making your own path, okay, you can be so self-critical that you're not doing things right, but only because. And you may be doing everything right, but it's only because you're not sure that there's anybody to make proud of. But the message is, who cares? You have to be content with yourself, okay? You don't need emotional support from anybody else. It's in you, okay? You know in your gut what you're doing, and you know it's right. You know it's what you want to do, okay? But you have to figure out how to have that equilibrium of, these are my goals for this month or this year. These are my goals for this week, and I'm going to do it. I don't have to because there's nobody to report to, okay? But I can do it. And then when you do, the confidence builds and builds and builds and builds and builds. So you have to build the structure in your own life. And it's hard because when you're doing something on your own, or, kind of maybe you're still in school or trying to figure out where you want to go, or maybe your partner is left, or, there's no pathway, or you have to build your own. You really have to build your own, and you have to report to yourself and you have to make yourself proud. And that's hard for earth signs to do, okay? But can they do it? Yes, every day. And when they do, who are they? I don't know. Multimillionaires. Huge, they pull people in and work and work and work, but you just have to figure out your pathway, okay? The only reason why I'm saying that is because you're not afraid of the work, but you got to give yourself direction. And by doing so, that will continuously build your confidence, and then the love comes in equilibrium to that. That is the key. You want this? You want this? You have to go and get it by being good to yourself. Okay? Okay, what's in your future? 5 of Wands. This means that there's a calming energy, okay? There's not a lot of flirting, not a lot of witty banter, okay? It's just not too social right now. I'm not saying you're not social. I'm just saying whatever you're doing daily, at work and stuff, it's just kind of calm. It's in the future. How you see the situation, the devil in reverse, okay? So you don't feel tied down to anything. You may be focusing, okay? You may be wanting to. You may be focusing on a partner or a situation. You may feel tied, or you may want to feel tied to them, okay? You're wanting this, but it's not there. It's like either you're letting it go by choice, or you're choosing to maybe realize that the passion isn't there like you want it to be, maybe, okay? There's definitely no sort of addictions, really, okay? You're getting this contentment from yourself that of what I have been talking about, you're doing it, and it's causing you to release this, especially since we are, leaving this Pisces solar eclipse, and Venus retrograde is ending soon. And so, it's just kind of letting go. Now, how your partner views you or a love interest views you, the nine of Wands reverse. So somebody that is not so stressed out. Okay, you're not stressed out or bombarded or confined by your activities. They see you as somebody that's kind of free to move about. In your hopes and fears position, Virgo, we have the 3 of Cups reversed. So again, there's not a lot of socializing going on, and you seem to be okay with that because you have this temperament of being trying to focus on yourself and focus on your core for the purpose of love. Okay. And so you're not really socializing right now. It's just kind of this, I'm sensing that March is just kind of quiet and calm for you. And it's not that you're going deep internal, like with the Hermit and, reconnecting with your soul so much. It's just, you're using your intuition to realize that you are wanting certain things, and you're figuring out a way to get them. Okay? And your outcome is the 5 of Pentacles. So this is a card of this is a card of staying in a situation or in a mindset, even though it might be hurting you, okay? Now, this is an interesting outcome because we've left stuff behind with the devil. You're not stressed, okay? You're not getting the love advances, but you're okay with that because you're just connecting with yourself right now and you're doing your thing. But look at the cards that are upright, at least here. One person, one person, one person. Even crossing a card with one person, okay? And look at all these reversals. Multiple people, multiple people, multiple people. So maybe the answer is turn these around and stop spending so much time alone and then these things turn up, okay? You know what I think the key message for you here is? Focus on the positive. You need to be social. That's the thing. You're not being social, and so you're not feeling like you're in your power. You need to go be social. You need to meet people, and you need to choose to be happy. You need to choose to step out of this, okay? Because really, life is never as bad as we think it is. Situations are never as stressed out as we think it is, okay? As we think they are. It's in our mind that we do this to ourselves. This guy, look at him. He feels like his life is over because 2 cups spilled over. Hello? There's 3 cups right here. There's more happiness here than here. But is he looking at it? No. Is he even willing to? No, because he's in the pit of despair. Where's that from, Princess Bride? That's what he's doing. And the funny thing is, he's doing it to himself. She's doing this to herself. Okay? Not only are there 3 full cups here, but there's another one right here. It literally in sunlight. Literally. Gosh, turn around. You have way more happiness here than there ever was here. And I promise you, if you choose this route, there's going to be more than what's already here right in front of you. Okay? That's the message, Virgo. If you're in some sort of weird love situation where you're wanting somebody to come to you, okay? Or you feel so attached to somebody for some reason, this Venus retrograde and this Pisces eclipse are going to really be impacting you, but you have to really, really step out of that space and understand that that's all that's going on. It's not reality. I mean, it can be reality if you let it, but this is just in mind. This is just in mind, okay? So, set yourself schedules, set yourself goals and work towards them and work very hard. And that's the thing with you Virgos is you do, okay? You are not afraid out of every sign, the earth signs, not afraid to do the work. Not afraid to set unrealistic expectations and then reach them. Okay? Not afraid to go against the grain as long as there's a clear-cut path. And you need to make that path. You need to set that pathway, set those things in motion so you can have goals to reach, so you can feel amazing about yourself. And when you do, and include that with socialization. And when you do, it's like you have this beaming ray of light from your chest of confidence and happiness and fulfillment. And then love literally just gets sucked to you. Okay? So focus on that. Okay? Maybe it's time to leave these thoughts, leave them in March. Okay? Let this spring equinox and this Venus retrograde and this Pisces eclipse, let that eclipse those thoughts and that energy out of your life so you can step forward into fresh, new growth endeavors in life and love.